Hey guys, what's up? So today I'm going to talk about a couple different things, but mainly I'm going to focus on this guy right here, which is my Jackery unit. I did an unboxing of it earlier, but I wanted to kind of talk more about it. I've used it for a little while now. I want to give my opinion on it. I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory and really why I got into van life. So let's get going with all that right now. Okay guys, if you guys are new to my page, consider subscribing. What I do is I live on my tiny home on wheels that I call Ghost, written right there on my hat. I actually will be doing more merch soon. I'm setting everything up as we speak. If you are interested in that, let me know. I live here. I travel as much as I can. I haven't been traveling that much. I've been in this for about 18 months now. I just recently put this up for sale. It is still up for sale, and I plan on building Ghost 2.0, or my second van that I'll still name Ghost. I will still remain stealth. That is the reason why I call my van Ghost. I do park in cities, and I hope to travel the country, maybe Canada, Central America, who knows, we'll see. Really, that's what's going on, so please like, subscribe, come join us. I started this journey years ago. Well, let's see. Oh, why did I get into van life? This is such a complex question, and I'm gonna try to give you the most condensed version. I'm gonna try and do this as quickly as I can. Really, this started years ago. 2 years ago? Almost, actually a little over 2 years ago. Maybe it was about September-ish, 2016. I want to say this journey really started. I didn't actually buy the van until January 2017, and I didn't start my build until, April of 2017, and I finished it by June of 2017, and I've been living full-time in it since like June 10th or something like that. I don't really exactly know the date because I drove across country, whatever. It all started because I went down to watch the Red Sox actually play the San Diego Padres in Padre Stadium, Petco Park, and I drove down there because I was living in Los Angeles, and my brother was living in San Diego, and we all bought tickets to the San Diego Padre Red Sox game. It was a phenomenal game, but that is really neither here nor there. My brother, when I was down there visiting, he was like, hey man, I gotta show you this thing, and he showed me a video, just like you guys are probably watching right now. It's a YouTube video of a girl living in her van, and for many, many years, I didn't, how do I put this, I didn't have direct questions on what I was doing in life. I mean, we all really don't know. I felt like watching that video answered every question I had. And I didn't have like a question of like what am I supposed to be doing, or why am I doing this, or I didn't have those type of questions. They were questions that I couldn't even articulate. That one video, after I was done watching it, something happened and I was like, that's what I want to do. I guess to sum up in a few words, freedom, creativity, or being creative. I guess those are my two main words that I want to grab a hold to when I think about van life. Freedom mostly. I felt like paying rent was really tearing me down. I do have a degree in architectural engineering. I wanted to actually use those skills. I wanted to also do something with my dad. He has a huge construction background, and I called him up after the day after, actually, I watched that video, and I said, hey, is this even possible? And then he told me a story about how he built a similar, like an RV way back in the day with his father. Thanks to my mom, a lot of you may actually wonder where the heck I'm coming from when I say I've been doing construction and building for a long time. I want you to take a look at these old home videos. These are real, and I cannot believe I'm showing you this, but my mom actually, made this possible, and I'm out working with my dad building an addition at the house I grew up in. Check this out. Jared, take it out of there and put it over here.
You working hard?
So I wanted to throw those into one of the videos. I just don't know which one, and that was just spur of the moment. That's really why I got into van life. I wanted to kind of work for myself, and I wanted to travel, and I wanted to just enjoy, I guess, life. And I enjoy it so much that I'm selling this van and I'm building another one. I told myself after I was done building this that I'm not going to build another one. So enough about me. I'm glad that I got a little bit of my backstory out there. Maybe as more videos progress, I will actually give you guys more of a backstory. And I'm actually a cancer survivor. I can tell you guys about that at a different day. So anyways, going back to what this video is technically about, Jackery 240 is this model right here. They have, I believe, 3 of these power sources. I want to say they have a Jackery 160, a 240, and then they have a 440. So they have a small, medium, large, and they just are different battery capacities. This one is the mid-range one. It's, as you can see, it's very light. I'm kind of handling it very easily, and it's obviously small. I can palm it here. I love this little handle, by the way. You're probably wondering, all right, you live in a van, and I have 400 amp hours of my van batteries, which is like plenty, by the way, if you're new to the van life game. When you have gel or AGM, you can only drain them to 50%. Now, I haven't really gotten down to that much, but if I go 3 cloudy days, I'm teetering. My biggest draw is probably when I turn the, by the way, when I say draw, I'm sorry that I have my accent. I think it's drawer, draw. Now I'm all screwed up. Anyways, then I really can't say draw all that well because of my Boston accent. I apologize. The inverter draw on is probably the biggest draw, and it's because it, you know, takes up so much power. Not the inverter itself, although I think the inverter itself still takes up a good amount of amperage. Yeah, it definitely does. But even with this, like when you turn the inverter on this, it still has a slight draw to it. Not as much as obviously my big 2000 watt inverter, but this one definitely. And the inverter in here is a 200 watt inverter, by the way, if you guys are curious. Everything is literally so easy right there. It's all written for you. It's like even the little display button. I've got 64% battery on that thing. I am charging my battery, my camera battery right now. I have 2 camera batteries, so this wouldn't be possible. But let me show you this right now. So I have to hit the button for 12 volt, or wow, the button for 120 volt. I plug it in, and as you can see, the light to my camera light thingy is on, and it's drawing 7 watts. I don't know if you can see it. It's right over there, but because this thing's taking it up. But you know, this doesn't take a lot of juice. What this has done for me, what this little guy has done for me, I use it to charge my laptop most of the time. I can get like about 3 charges on my laptop out of 100% on this. I have an MSI laptop. Oddly enough, it's named Stealth. Wanted to make sure that if I'm doing a lot of work in the van or if I'm traveling, I didn't want to worry about running out of battery power on my van battery. If I was like, let's say if I was in the Pacific Northwest, which is cloudy a lot of the time. I sometimes, I just recently installed a TV, and I will sometimes actually run my TV off of this instead of plugging into 12 volt, which is the 12 volt port right over there. It's just easier, and I'm not using any to draw on my battery. It's kind of cool. Like I said, I just use this when I don't want to drain my van batteries. I will use this. It comes in handy, and it does come with this as well. I showed this in my other video. It has a couple of ways to charge it. Charge it through the wall outlet, cigarette lighter port, right there. I have a cigarette lighter port in the back by the van. I also have, like, they're connected to the van alternator, and I will use it while I'm driving sometimes. And then it just goes in here and it charges. It charges fairly quickly, actually. A couple hours. I don't know the exact times on it. But go to Jackery.com and check them out. There is a third way to charge this, by the way. You can just get the solar panel. It's that easy. The solar panel is a 50 watt solar panel, and it does take about 10 hours, maybe a little bit more to charge it fully on this. You can, like I said, you can charge it from the wall or from a DC outlet as well. What's nice about Jackery is they do make the 160, and they also make that 440, and they obviously make the 240. Every size for every different need. For me in van life, I think the 240 or the 440 are probably make the most sense. That you're using it as a backup source. I recently went to Tiny Fest Northwest in Eugene, Oregon. I actually used this while I was there, like, a lot. It was really cloudy actually for like 3 days in a row. I was only up there for like 4. This thing came in handy, and I had a lot of people coming over to me because they wanted to charge their gear. What I mean by gear is we were charging batteries for the drones. How handy is that to charge batteries for your drones without turning on my inverter or anybody else's inverter, to charge my camera batteries, to charge my to charge the drones for my friends, to charge my laptop so I could use it at nighttime. So if you're in a van, I would suggest going with the 240 or the 440. But like I said before, what's nice is I'm giving you guys a discount. All you guys have to do is use my promo code JaredBF. I'm gonna put that promo code in the description below, so please check it out. JaredBF. I don't know what the BF stands for. They just gave it to me. It could be boyfriend, it could be best friend, it could be other 2-letter words that start with BF. I'm sure a lot of you are gonna use your imagination, so go right ahead. I'm not gonna say them on camera right now, but yeah. With my promo code, this 240 is going for, it's normally 300 and I think we're doing it for 240. It's available from November 19th to December 2nd, I believe. I'll definitely confirm that in the link description below. It does have a pure sine inverter, which is better than a modified inverter. The pure sine, it will not break down over time. I have a pure sine in my van itself. That's a 2,000 watt. This is a 200 watt. When it comes to camping though, I would definitely look into the 50 watt solar panel that they sell separately. Like, trust me, when you start using solar, you're gonna be like, why haven't I been doing this the whole time? Like, this is real. I was actually looking for one of like a power source for a while, and I did not know how handy it would be. And that's really my honest opinion. Thought it was going to be kind of more of a nuisance. Like, why do I even need this? I don't really need this, but I've used it so much. You guys know that I have a wood shop in the back of my van. It has all of my tools, but I still have to charge those cordless batteries. And I have to turn my inverter on, and that takes power. So if I'm working at night, guess what? I'm using a lot of my power if I want to do work or things like that. Not with this, man. All of you are not gonna have a wood shop in your van. All of you aren't going to be charging your laptop daily because I use it all the time. I'm sure that you guys can find something in your lives that you're gonna be like, hey, I could use that when I go camping. I could use that when I'm out doing this or that or whatever. That is everything today. You guys got a little story on where I came from and why I'm doing what I'm doing. Hopefully you enjoyed my throwback vids. I got a lot more stuff coming out. Wait till you see the tours that I have coming up of some of the vans that people have created. So guys, like, subscribe, throw a comment there. Hey, I'm always down to say hello. Also, when I do sell this, when I sell the van, I'm going to take you on the biggest adventure of building my next van. It's going to be a long process. It's going to be a fun process. It's going to be like a hard process, and I can't wait to show that and share that with you guys, because literally, like, I am so excited to get that going, but I gotta sell this first. I'll throw that link in there too if this is still for sale. I'm done. Let's move on, and I'll see you guys next time.